This is the entrepreneurial spirit. This is Jim Rice must somewhere deep down inside himself be a visionary, himself be a dreamer. And he's gone one step further. You know, we all dream. We all want to become somebody or do something or go somewhere. But Jim Rice has taken VisionAire and he's assembled some of the greatest names and people in the business, in the industry, and committed himself to making those dreams come true.
VisionAire is an exciting concept. Advanced composites, single-engine jet. This will bring business aviation's higher performance capabilities to a much broader market. I think it's something we'll follow with a great deal of interest. I like particularly the fact that it's the result of a user, Jim Rice, knowing how important business aviation is, applying today's technology to satisfy that need. In many ways, it's the typical example of Peter Drucker saying, understand the customer and apply the capabilities of the firm to satisfy the customer's needs. We're going to follow this program with a lot of interest.
As I looked around the aircraft market, I saw that there was a real void in going from the twin-engine piston, twin-engine turboprop up to jets. The void was something that needed to be filled, and found a way to do it by developing a single-engine business jet that would provide speed, range, comfort, and affordability in an excellent mix.
I was at a church progressive dinner. I was talking with Jim Rice about airplanes. We got talking about his idea of a different kind of airplane, and he said, you know, do I think that that's possible to do? And yeah, I've been in the airplane business for quite some time, and it doesn't sound like that's too hard to do. It sounds reasonable. And so I did the preliminary design on the airplane, and I told Jim all along that the guy I'd really like to be working with is BURT Rutan. I've known BURT for almost 20 years, and he's one of the most creative designers in the world.
Our goal with the VisionAire manufacturing method is not only to provide the safety benefits and the weight benefits of composite structures, but for the first time to get the structures manufactured in a way that their cost is less than the metal airplane rather than more than the metal airplane.
The building of the VisionAire Vantage here in Catawba Valley can be a real boon for the area without a question. It's one that fits. The area has been involved in textiles and fabric, and the airplane's made out of fabric. It's carbon fiber. And we take carbon fiber and lay different layers together and vacuum bag it and raise the temperature. It becomes harder than steel, stronger than steel, lighter than steel, and doesn't corrode. It makes an excellent airplane and makes use of the people in the area that have made products with materials for many years.
VisionAire jets coming into this community, they can pick up help from everywhere, because everywhere around this community it's just loaded with people that know fabrics, upholsterers, cutters, everything. And then more companies can come in to this area seeing that there's so much skilled labor here, and it'll just be great for the whole entire community.
It's going to be wonderful. This area has been hard hit with plants closing and moving, and we've got a lot of good people here. Excellent workers that's been in this area and has just grown up generation by generation in this. I think it's wonderful they're coming. They're giving us the opportunity to put our skills into something that I've seen that's going to work.
VisionAire Jets has caused quite a lot of excitement in Newton and Catawba County with the potential addition of the aerospace industry, which will be another notch in our economic diversity for Catawba County. It's very exciting. The aerospace industry has a great presence in North Carolina already, but to bring that into Catawba County, which it does not have, is cause for this community to rally around this initiative, not only for Catawba County, but for North Carolina.
The basic efficiency of the VisionAire is its simplicity of single-engine propulsion. In general, we have an airplane with half the number of engines. It has also a lighter structure which provides another level of efficiency.
One of the big advantages to having your own business airplane is that you can go places at your schedule, not the airline schedule. Now, if you have a high-priced executive, you don't want him spending time sitting in airports, sitting in cabs, spending unnecessary evenings in another city. You want to use his time productively. And you also, while he's traveling, you want to have an environment where he can work easily. And airliners are really not set up for that. But a business airplane is. There's a table there. He's in charge. He says when he wants to leave, the pilot's there to take him directly to the place he wants to go, instead of to a city nearby and then change airplanes or go by car or something. It's a time saver for executives. It multiplies their productivity.
You're literally creating a new market. You're not just running this thing called a business. You're not just in it for the buck. And while that's necessary, you're also creating history as you go. We are literally expanding the market for business jet applications. We're not just taking business away from someone else and arguing over market share. We are literally bringing business jet, luxury class aviation to a whole vast array of customers that, one, couldn't afford it before, or couldn't go where they needed to go with their assets that were available.
Well, in comparing other twin-engine jet aircraft, we could not, the size of our company, we cannot afford to run two engines on an airplane. Two engines, whether they're prop, a turboprop, or a jet. So when we heard that this plane had a single-engine jet, we can afford to operate a single-engine jet where we could not afford to run a twin-engine jet.